Okay, let's start this again. I had a terrible time with that first experience with this. So let's do it again and let's do it fast. I'm going to zoom in on each one of these and we'll just do it right here. Okay, we're doing 195 seconds. It says S, but I'm going to write it as seconds. We know that that's seconds. So that's the only thing that makes sense. We're converting it to minutes. Okay, and so we say 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Okay, and what can we cancel? We can cancel seconds. The units cancel out. And we can also cancel these two values by 15. Okay, and what we get is this is 4. And if we were to actually do the division down here, 195 divided by 15 goes in once. 15 goes into 40, 45 goes into, sorry, 15 goes into 45 3 times. Okay, so this cancels to be 13. And so then what we get here is 13 over 4. The units is minutes. And how many times does 4 go into 13? It goes in 3 times. That's 12, with 1 left over. So 3 1/4 minutes, otherwise known as 3.25. That's how it's shown on your answer page. Oops. Okay. Let me lock all this in. Okay. And now, let's see. Let's go on to this next one. 86 centimeters into meters. How does that work? Let's see. 86 centimeters. What is the relationship between centimeters and meters? Well, 1 meter, which is what we're turning it into, so we put it on top, is equal to 100 centimeters, which we're putting on the bottom. What cancels? The centimeters cancels. And if we multiply straight across, what we get is 86 over 100 meters. And 86 over 100 is literally 86 hundredths, which is the same way that you say this. 86 hundredths or 0.86 meters. Okay, so that's the answer to that one. We group these all together. Maybe it'll shrink correctly. And let's keep going. I'll zoom back out of these in a second. Okay, 144 feet is how many inches? Be careful, there's 12 inches in a foot. But we are not dividing this by 12. If you said, oh, that's a perfect multiple of 12, it's 12 times 12. The answer must be 12. That's you meatballing it instead of doing what you should be doing, which is to actually write it down and convert it. 144 feet times, what unit are we turning it into? We're turning it into inches. There are 12 inches in a foot. What are we canceling out? We're canceling out feet. 1 foot. Okay? Feet cancels feet. And when we multiply straight across, what we're actually doing is multiplying 144 times 12. And we get 8, 8, 2, 0 placeholder, 4, 4, 1, or 1,000. Well, let's do it from here. 8, 12, carry the 1, 7, 1,728 inches is what that converts to. Okay. And let's just zoom out and see what we've got so far. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. So far we've got this as our problems. Okay. 195 seconds converts to 3 1/4 minutes. 86 centimeters converts to 0.86 meters, and 144 feet converts to 1,728 inches. Okay. Now, we've got to do the rest of these, and I will do the same thing here. Okay, these are going to be a little tricky. We'll give you ones that are a little simpler for your test, but you should see how to do it. Here's the conversion rate. I've included it here for your convenience. 1 meter is 3.28 feet. Okay, so how do we write this? Well, we are converting 111 feet, 111 feet, and how tall is that in meters? Well, what we've got to do, actually, I'm going to zoom in on this. We are saying 111 feet times 1 meter, we're turning it into meters, is 3.28 feet. So that when we multiply across, essentially what we get is 111, oh, by the way, the feet cancels out, 111 meters, or 100, let's say 111 over 3.28, and the unit's meters. And how does that divide? Well, if we were to actually divide it, I'm going to save a little time here. We're not going to give you problems that are quite this difficult. But 22, if we divided it, it would work out to be roughly 33.84 meters. Okay, but that math problem, this calculation right here, is pretty tough, and we're going to give you ones that are a little bit more basic just to give you the general idea. Okay? But let's keep going. The distance between Lakeview and Sun Valley is 89 kilometers. How far is that in miles? 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. This is a little bit more reasonable, calculation-wise. Okay, zooming in, we say 89 kilometers, and we multiply that by 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. The kilometers cancels out, and we get 89 over 1.6, and what are the units? The units are miles. Okay, we need to divide that, 89 divided by 1.6, and it works out to be a crazy number. So I'm going to actually put, let's get rid of this and put a wavy equals, saying it's approximately equal to, and I should do that up here as well. Okay, approximately equal to. Well, it's approximately equal to what? It's approximately equal to 55.3 miles. Oops, let me do that one more time. Okay. And we'll do it one more time. On a certain day, US dollar is equivalent to 90 yen. This will be a little bit easier. Let's write it down. Lucy's going on a trip to Japan, and she has $900 to spend. So $900 times, let's see, $1 is equal to 90 yen. I want to say yen is like this. Okay. And what do we get when we multiply that? Well, first let's see what we can cancel. We can cancel dollars and dollars. So we have left as a units yen. And 900 times 9, 9 times 9 is 81. And there are 3 zeros to add, so that is 81,000 yen. I should box this answer, and I should box this answer. Okay. Whether or not you get problems that are this difficult, you should understand how it's done. Okay? And people that just try and do stuff in their head by taking the numbers that they know, then you can see how once it becomes numbers that it's not so easy and you don't know so easily, you really have to be able to set it up and solve it correctly. Okay? So I'm going to just lock this all in, zoom it out so you can see it. This was a very problematic video in terms of zooming. Um, my apologies, but there's the results of our efforts, and hopefully you can make sense of all of it.